So here we are for the final of the Kart Stars Night Race 2024. Starting on outside pole, and not a great spot to be in for this layout. Well, in Goodwood in general, to be honest, but this way I particularly don't love, but just for this reason, you'll see up here in a few minutes, the back row tends to just plow through, whether it's their fault or all the other carts behind them. You don't really know, but that's what happens here. So we go from first, second to third, fourth pretty quick. And here you're going to see me get absolutely taken off the racetrack. Not sure why people decided to just plow through me like I didn't exist. I know who it was. I'm not going to say who, but you'll piece it together when you see the penalties at the end. But yeah, not fun. I was pretty upset. I had my hands up in the air just in disbelief, like really? Like the back end of my cart wasn't even touching the ground for I don't even know how long. So yeah, all that hard work today, making sure I was safe and in a good spot, just thrown away by people who want to win the race on the first lap in the midfield. I don't quite get it, but yeah, I guess that's the only way they're going to get up there. That's the only thing I can come up with. So I'm driving pretty angry now. As you can see, I'm kind of throwing it in pretty hard to some of these corners, comparative to the other videos. Mainly, I think it would be considered turn 2 or 3. But yeah, it actually seemed to work for me, surprisingly. Usually when you're driving angry, you'll make more mistakes and end up hurting yourself. But here I was apparently on a mission to get some positions back, I guess, or just to have some fun, make something out of this. But as you can see, I am very, very far away. But yeah, like I'm just sending it into these corners, and my lap times show it, because I'm actually not going off the track or making mistakes despite the aggressive driving. So yeah, you'll see me catch up to these guys pretty quick. Well, at least, yeah, the back markers here. As I go, it becomes a little more difficult, but I still managed to get a lot of moves completed. So yeah, as we come up to this first one here, I know this guy's pretty good about, if he sees me, he's not going to hold me up too much. So I know this one's not going to be too bad. Yeah, pretty much not. I'm not worried, even though I feel like after that turn there, I felt like I caught him a little too much, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be stuck behind him in this tight area. But looks like they were getting into it up ahead here, which helps me gain a few positions. I wasn't sure if he was gonna let me go there or if what was going on. He seemed to take a really wide line there. I wasn't expecting, so I just kind of sent it in, and then I kind of had to pinch off the corner just so I didn't run into him. But then I get a good run here, and as you can see, someone's going into the pits. The guy in front of me is a little upset with him. But yeah, and I thought he saw me here, but he just turns in and cuts me off, which, I'm the one trying to pass, so I guess it's up to me. But I felt like he looked right at me, to be honest. But yeah, it is what it is. So it's just adding to my anger, unfortunately, and that's what's going to happen when you're trying to drive back here with these guys. I'm not trying to badmouth anyone or say, anyone deserves to be back here or whatever, but some things have to be said so people learn, or they're just going to keep doing the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. So yeah, coming through here, I know he's noticing I'm on his bumper pretty good, especially right there. And then I'm not sure if he lets me go because of what happened previous lap, or if he just wants to be smart and follow me rather than fight me. I'm not sure. But yeah, he races me pretty good generally, so I was a little surprised by that prior lap move, but I'm going to just put it down to a mistake. And then now coming up to this guy here, I haven't raced around him before, so I wasn't really sure what to expect. I was catching him pretty quick. So the hope was that I caught him enough to pass him into the braking zone on the next lap here, but unfortunately I was just a little too far away, and yeah, and you'll see what happens, and my momentum just gets ruined. So coming through here, I was like, okay, maybe, and then he actually had a little bit more gear, and then he decides to just look at me rather than braking. I'm not sure why. And then through here, he kind of locks it up, and then I run into him, and we slow up a little more. And yeah, through all these corners, he's just kind of half defending through all of them. I don't know if that's just his line or he's trying to hold me up, but he keeps looking at me, so I'm assuming he's trying to defend, which I don't understand, because we're fighting for 11th place at this point, and I mean, I don't care about 11th, to be honest. I'm not going to wreck him for 11th or anything like that, but it's 11th. Like, I mean, come on. And it's lap 8 of 12. Like, maybe follow me around and see if you can learn the line a little better, because I know he looked at me prior to me even catching him, so he knew I caught him pretty quick. So yeah, I didn't understand, but just adding to the frustration even more. But here I'm going to set some of the faster laps just because I have some clean air. The guys in front of me are kind of battling it out a bit. Oh yeah, they're really battling it out, actually. Never mind. And that helps me catch up a bit, but my lap times are about, at this point, I think 3/10 faster than the leaders at this, and they're pushing each other, I believe, so, or close to. So yeah, my pace was very, very good, but as I expected, night races I always seem to have more grip than everyone else. I think just with my body weight being up higher. So I had really good hopes for this race, but yeah, at least we're going to be able to show the pace of the kart, and as you can see, I've caught these guys already. My hope is to get one a lap, because I do keep track of laps in my attacks, so I knew I was getting close to the end, and it would be nice to get into the top 10. I really didn't know what position I was in at this point, but I knew I was getting close to it. Yeah, coming through here, he's going to make a move, the guy in front of him, and I'm going to capitalize on that pretty easily. It was actually a pretty nice move at the time. I was like, I can't believe I scooted through there, but I'll take it. And coming up here, this was a very annoying, as he looks right at me and then changes direction of travel and into the braking zone, which is a big no-no. Not sure why he decided to race me like that, but whatever. Yeah, looked directly at me and then turned his wheel, so that was not cool, but that's what you're going to get, I guess, racing back here. So coming through here, I was hoping I could just lunge them here, but it seemed like they were running a little more gear than me, which I don't think was correct, which might be why they were running around back here, but the lines also they were doing weren't very good either, so yeah, another reason why. You'll see coming into like this corner, it was just so slow, and then this one especially, they were turning in way too late. Like, I don't understand. Yeah. So, and then here too, way too wide. He's way too narrow. I think he was trying to go underneath him, but the speed difference was nowhere near enough. And then I see that he doesn't have enough of a gap on me this time, and I'm just gonna lunge him here. I didn't even know it was the last lap, to be honest. I had enough of watching what was going on in front of me. So I wasn't trying to ruin these guys' race. Mine was already ruined, so I was just gonna let them race it out. But after that, I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna go. And then coming through here, he does that corner okay, but still bumping him. And then he runs a little wide here, looks right at me and then decides to turn in as we get to this big curb here, which if you hit with your wheel, it could pop you up in the air pretty good. So I wasn't too happy about that one either, but I wasn't happy through this whole race. So I mean, yeah, I let them know it's tapping my helmet, just like, you know, like what's going on, guys. Like we're racing for effectively like 9th, 8th, or whatever. But yeah, I end up actually getting 6th as 2 drivers get penalties that take them. One of them just behind me, Dave Anderson, I think he got a drop down bumper, and then the other guy was the cause of the first lap shoving of me off the track. So yeah, I'm really happy that the officials caught that one, as it was very blatant, and I'm not sure what the purpose was, but I thought we were here to race and not just play dirty, but you know, it is what it is.